Let's get into a lot of things. Tell me about a Christmas love story on Hallmark.
I had an idea with my producer, Jennifer Aspen, about a subject matter that they have never broached, and I can't give it away. But obviously, there is a love story at the center, but it is a story about the different ways that families can look and seem. And I also wrote the song that's in the movie with my friend Shelley Wright. So it's a first for me.
It's a first concept for Hallmark?
Yes.
They've never done this
They've
before,
never.
but you can't tell me what it is.
I can't tell you, but you're gonna like it.
Why are the Hallmark films so popular?
I knew it wanted to be centered around holiday. I knew it wanted to be in the spirit of giving and forgiveness, and that's when I picture Christmas. Also, nobody does Christmas better than Hallmark.
Yeah, what is it about them?
You know, I think they have a high standard when it comes to, I mean, just to speak technically, Larry, they want their sets to look amazing. They want their actors to be top-notch, and they want everybody to be able to watch it. And that, I have had such a wide range of work, from American Gods, which my parents won't even watch, to Pushing Daisies, to Glee, to West Wing. And this is something that all of my family can sit down and watch together.
So when I watch it, and I will watch it, it'll be something I haven't seen on Hallmark before.
Yes, there's a big twist.
You also released a single for your version of White Christmas, right?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Well, Steve Tyrell...
Steve is the best.
Isn't he the best? He said, let's do a Christmas song together and have it as a bonus track. And we picked White Christmas. And he sings it. I said, only if you sing with me, because I love his voice. And then we got Alan Broadbent to do all the arrangements with the orchestra, and it's incredible.
You did you change? You didn't change the lyric.
Well, never. Oh my gosh, Irving Berlin would die. Oh wait, he's already dead, but he would not be happy if we did that.
Is it hard to remake a popular hit?
It's the most scary. When I did For the Girls, just released my record, as you know, it's all these, okay, we're talking Edie Gourmet, Doris Day, Leslie Gore, Judy, Barbara, Eva Cassidy, Linda.
All songs they made famous.
Yes, and I thought, if I don't do this, if I don't honor the women that came before me and also do something I'm scared of, then I need to reevaluate myself as an artist. So I just took them all, and I Patsy Cline, that one really scared me.
Did you need permission from those living?
They gave it, because, you know, think about it. I'm the girl that says, you inspired me and made me want to become a singer, Carole King. My mother wore tapestry out. So I'm glad that they're all being honored. And then, of course, I asked 4 of my favorite singers alive today to join me on some of them.
Now, I also learned that you performed with the iconic Tabernacle Choir.
Yes.
They don't call themselves the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
No.
They just say Tabernacle Choir.
Yeah.
And we'll get to see that on December 16th on PBS.
Yeah.
What did you sing with those 700 people in the Mormon Tabernacle?
Isn't it the most massive? Also, Larry, when I went there, I was most surprised by the architecture of the building. For 25, I sold out 5 nights. It was 25,000 people a night. There's not one obstructed view. So the architecture of the building, there's no
Was
obstruction.
that in Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Salt Lake.
I've been there.
You see, you know what I'm talking about. It's gorgeous. I wanted to do it because I grew up. There was 3 television stations when I grew up. Miss America I watched, Tony's, and the Christmas special with the Tabernacle.
What was it like to sing with them?
Emotional, because I was called upon to not only do songs that we know and love and sing in a lower register, which is kind of new for me, but also my operatic training was used. And you know, when 700 people are gathered together to do one thing, which is make great music, you can't help but get emotional. I actually cried because even though I'm not Mormon, I was treated so kindly. No. And they were so very precious to me, and have been since I've left, you know, since I've
Did you say you sing in a different tone when you sang with them?
Well, I'm known for being color chair soprano, but as you age, there's a little secret that nobody wants to tell you about. None of the sopranos want to tell the young sopranos that your voice starts to deepen and drop. And though I still have the high notes, and For the Girls, I experimented a lot with my lower range, because I've never really had it, so it gives me new material to work on. But I did a little bit of both in the Tab Christmas show.
How do they blend their voices behind yours?
Well, the musicianship there, led by their conductor, Mac, remember they've been doing this so long, 80, 90 years? It's a privilege and an honor to get in there, and they work at it so hard, so they blend to you. They come to you. But the trick is, for me as an artist, to blend with them too. And I felt like it was a very good match. I'd go back in a heartbeat.
This new album for the girls is fantastic. You're singing songs made famous by Linda Ronstadt, Dolly Parton, Barbara Streisand, and you talked to Parton and Streisand and all of them that you would...
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I got their permission. And Dolly actually sings I Will Always Love You on the record with me. I never thought she'd say yes, Larry. And then when I was looking at the Lieber and Stoller tune, because I'm a woman, I've wanted 3 very different voices on there besides mine. And I took a note from Dolly. Remember way back when she had a record with Emmy Lou and Linda? And it was a big hit. And I thought, why can't 3 very different talents be on the same song? So we did Because I'm a Woman together. And then I was looking for a song. I know, right? It's crazy. And then Ariana Grande is somebody that I've mentored and love very much. And I asked her to do the Leslie Gore tune, You Don't Own Me, because I thought it matched her. So we did that.
Lieber and Stoller wrote a lot of Presley songs.
Oh, man. They really knew what they were doing. And it was really in their simplicity of their tune, but their complicated lyrics.
On this album, you sing The Way We Were.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand, Marvin Hamlish.
Yeah. Alan and Marilyn Bergman.
I Will Always Love You, Dolly Parton. Will You Love Me Tomorrow by Carole King. Did you see the Broadway show about her?
Of course. I was there week 1. I loved it.
And You Don't Own Me, Leslie Gore, right?
Yeah.
How many days to shoot this album?
I worked on it longer than I worked on any record before, because I really wanted to find my own version of very famous songs. That's another thing that's real important to me. If you're going to redo something, put your own phrasing, do your own deal. So 1.5 years. And Steve Tyrell, God bless him, there were a couple times, because I did not want to do Patsy Cline's Crazy on there, because I said all I hear is her phrasing and her voice, and I'm afraid I'm going to imitate her. And he made me put it away for about 6 months and then take it back out, because I wasn't going to do it, Larry. I said no. And then we took it back out and worked on it again, and I think I found my version of it. But, it's hard of songs.
Was there one song that was the hardest to sing?
I mean, honestly, Crazy, Patsy Cline, I was scared to death of it. Because, again, I grew up in Oklahoma, so I grew up listening to country. I wasn't scared of Dolly, because that's something I can really sing, not like, but I can relate to. But Crazy, I was like, there's only... the thing about the album that I chose, Larry, and you know this, there's only one Leslie Gore, there's only one Patsy Cline, there's only one Dolly, there's only one Linda, Carol, Dinah Washington. There's only one of them. So I got to figure out what's going to tip my hat to them but sound like me.
You just finished promoting the album with a limited engagement concert series.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it, on Broadway?
I did it. I did it on Broadway, and I did a show. I had a full band, I had 2 background singers, and I had special guests every night. You know what, Larry? I did it like I would do, like, Carol Burnett's a big mentor to me. I kind of used it as an opportunity to use it sort of like a variety show, too. I had special guests every night. I wouldn't rehearse with them. I'm like, let's just see what happens. And it was the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Where are you more comfortable? Are you as comfortable in a studio as you are on stage?
I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't a creature of the live audience. It doesn't matter if it's in a Broadway role or in concert. I like the live audience. However, I am very attracted to a good part. So if a good part happens to be in a film or television show, I'm all about it. One of the best parts I ever had, and the show didn't run, it should have, it's called Trial and Error. John Lithgow did season 1 and I did season 2, and it was the best part I ever got. And it was so much fun. But it's the part. But I'd be a liar if I said I didn't want to be in front of a live audience.
What do you like about acting?
Throwing myself into somebody else's shoes and not have to live with myself. I mean, I'm good with me, but I'm just saying it's fun to be somebody else.
Were you always a singer when you were a kid? Did you sing in high school?
Oh, yeah. I really wanted to be a ballerina, but I'm lacking a couple things, like long legs. And I was in church. I was about 8, and they were having tryouts for the adult choir solo. And my mom said, "You can't go, you're not an adult." I said, "Well, can I just still go? I just want to see how I do." And she dropped me off at church, and I came back with the solo. And that Sunday I sang in church, and the church stood up, standing ovation. And I thought, yeah, I definitely felt the spirit, but I liked the feeling of applause too.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.